Hi, I'm Aaron, A.A. Wallace. I did a song for the Neon Indian PAL initiative, PAL user initiative, and that is for people who have purchased the Neon Indian Bleep Lab synthesizer, which you can see here. It's a pretty great synth. It comes with screw terminals so that you can change the input source. For recording purposes, I like using the knobs because it's easier for me to remember what's going on rather than an optical sensor where you're dealing with ambient lighting and stuff, which can still be cool. So for the song that I did, I figured out a setting that gives you a cool sort of sequenced stepping kind of sound. So we turn on both of the oscillators, which you can hear here. So the first knob that we have is at 12 o'clock, the second one's at 3 o'clock, and then the last one, if you cycle slowly, gives you kind of a stepping sound. So I don't know if it's a resolution thing or what's going on, but it's cool, and I used it, or at least I think it's cool. So if you want to come in here for a sec, this track right here, I did this recording in Ableton Live. This one labeled PAL198X. We'll just listen to that. It's you can see these little peaks here, and the peaks turn around on the beat of the track. So I actually performed the whole thing along with the song that I was working on to make a drone, but then it kind of has some beat synchronized kind of effects, so we'll listen to that. And then where the kick drum comes in, I have all of the P.A.Ls that I use sidechained to the kick drum to kind of give it a bit of a propulsive sound. So for the drone itself, I actually sampled part of the performance that I did later and made a harmony. So I'll put both of them on right here. So that's the primary sound that I have used as a drone. And then if you look at this waveform, anybody who's familiar with a waveform will see here all of the weird variations, and that's me just kind of tweaking the synth as we go, and there's a couple dropouts where I'm turning the oscillator on and off throughout the song. But then we'll look at this section here where we have these three separate audio tracks to kind of have achieve a THX kind of sound or a backward cymbal kind of effect to give me a transition into what's the chorus section of the song. I recorded one of them doing a sweep where the note smoothly ascends, and then I took two other instances of it and in Ableton Live retuned them to make a chord. So we'll listen to that. And that's also sidechained. And then if you look here, you can see that's where it ascends. It actually gains in volume. And the effect you're hearing there is just the stereo delay in Ableton Live. So I have all of that stuff grouped together, and that way I only have to use one instance of the effect and they all sound pretty much the same. That's all the stuff that I did with the 1988X. I also used this guy, the Gakken SX-150, which is a kit synthesizer. I bought this off of the Maker Shed, and I did the same thing where I sampled some notes off of this. It's a ribbon synth, and then I made the bass part out of that, and most of my drum sounds come from this guy, the stylophone beatbox. And then the rest of it was pretty much done sample-based inside the machine. And that's how I used the PAL 198X to make this song.